So I'm gonna do a quick review of just an unboxing on this VS Racing 6262. Throw this on there. It does come assembled. I disassembled it for the video. The quality is very good of everything I can see so far. Side notes, make sure just with any brand new machined product that you get, I've seen it in pistons and all kinds of stuff. Just check for burrs. Yeah, I found a burr in this. Simple cleaning and a little, I just went like this with something, and hey, first startup, this thing's not gonna suck in a burr. I don't know that it would really do anything, but it's not gonna be great. Check for burrs. The turbo comes with an O-ring. That's cool. Not a common feature, but definitely something that will help you make more power because it seals the turbo a little bit better. One thing to note, I ordered a 6262 and I measured the wheel and it's a 65. So I don't know if they're playing games by telling people it's a 62 and it makes more power, and everybody thinks that it's really a 62 making more power, but it's really not. But the exhaust wheel measured just like they said it is on their website. It's just the compressor wheel that measures a 65 instead of a 62. I got the T3 divided housing from them. Again, all machining looked very good in this housing. This is the .82 T3. 3-inch V-band, stepped V-band outlet. Yeah, everything looks very good on that. The housing did ship separate. Boxes and shipping was, freaking top notch. This is the box they shipped the turbo in, so they're using, double reinforced cardboard and they're putting foam. And the housing was shipped in that. The exhaust housing was shipped separate. Well, not separate, they packaged them separate in the same box. And they put both those boxes in this box. So, yeah, they packaged it well so that it doesn't get damaged. A very thick T3 gasket came with it. Looks like they spot welded 3 of the cheap T3 gaskets together and made a very thick one. So I think that should handle some abuse a lot better than the thin ones do. All the hardware and everything to bolt this together, it came with. Like I said, the compressor housing came bolted on, ready to go. All you have to do is put your compressor housing on the exhaust housing, put the hardware in, and you're done. 2 restrictor fittings, feed fittings, came with the turbo. There's one. One orifice is a little bit bigger than the other. So this going on a K20, probably gonna have to use the smaller orifice. But usually what you do is you start with the biggest orifice that you got, because that's the most oil flow that you can give it. If it smokes or gives you a problem, switch to the smaller one. Should fix it. That's if your blow bag and all that. Your catch can is good and all that. Yeah, other than the compressor wheel measuring 65 here, it does measure 84 here, just like they said it did. And then the exhaust wheel measures exactly like their website says. They send you, this is a return gasket. They send you with it. So one of those little paper ones. This is the same bolt pattern, but it is a high temp gasket from Cat. You can see it's kind of dirty. It's been in my toolbox for a while. It's a Cat part number 1986068. And you can see that it is a aluminum gasket or steel gasket with an embossed seal all the way around it. And this does seal. It does work. I know it looks very large compared to that tiny hole, but it does seal well on the actual turbo. You can see how much bigger the actual turbo is machined out. So that'll be my return line gasket, is these HD gaskets from Cat. Again, 1986068 is the Cat part number for this gasket for this turbo, and that's a heavy duty gasket. Because these deals, they like to seep a little bit, and I don't want that. Anyway, overall the turbo looks great. I haven't ran it on anything, so I don't have any experience of it firsthand. I just wanted to measure the wheels, make sure I got the right thing, look inside, the ball bearing cartridge, inspect everything, and make a quick unboxing video of my findings. If you're debating on whether to buy one of these or not, at this time, Hunter Tuned and a couple others have made well over 600 horsepower with these turbos in a T3. So they're kind of, on par with the GTX, which is something that they really closely resemble, is a GTX 3582R. And yeah, people are not really having much of an issue with them. Figured I'd give it a try, at least check out the machining and stuff. The thing looks like it's gonna make power just fine. And if it doesn't, I guess it was only 600 bucks. So seems like a great turbo. If it doesn't work, you lose 600 bucks. But at the rate things are going, DS Racing, I would say, has a pretty good reputation at this point in time, that I don't think it's going to have any issue making my goal, which is somewhere around 600 to 700 horsepower. The T3 exhaust housing is going to limit that, but whatever it does make, I'm sure it'll be fine in my setup. It's going in a sandrail, K20 in a sandrail, so I want it to spool very quick and pull really high in the RPM. Anyways, hopefully this helps somebody out if they're thinking about going with a VS turbo, one of these 62 62s or 67 62s. Yeah, that's about it.